Hello everyone, welcome to Facebook Live. I've got the lovely Debbie Bulford with us.
Hello. Hi.
Now, very excited because you're a brand new supplier here to Hochanda.
Yes, I am.
And you had your very first show today?
I did. I've been here before a couple of times, but with somebody else, but this is as me, which is a bit different.
How did it go?
Really well. I'm a bit nervous to start with, but went really, really well. Thank you very much.
Well, that's good because you've got another show.
Yes.
At 3 o'clock today. That's on the live channel. But we're here with you now on Facebook Live because not only do we want to introduce Debbie to you, we want to introduce her craft and give you a few hints and tips on what to do. So you're all set to go when you get your kits home. You can find those on the website.
Yes.
Right, Debbie, what are we going to be looking at? What craft have we got?
We've got polymer clay, which, as people out there know, it's my favourite. And I've got a pasta machine, which may seem very strange, but that's what we use to make our sheets of clay, to make them nice and flat. So I'm going to show those newbies out there how to do something really quick but nice and effective. So I've taken some black and some white clay.
Okay.
One I've rolled into a sausage, which is the white clay. And the black I've just put through my pasta machine and rolled it so it's nice and flat. So I'm going to roll that up.
Oh, it reminds me of a licorice torpedo.
Yes.
Is it you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you roll it and then roll it back and you'll see an imprint. See that? And it shows you where to cut.
Oh.
Right, so where it's an imprint, cut it and fold it together. And that means you know that it's not going to be overlapping and that seam will disappear.
Great.
All right. Now, I've got a little piece of acrylic here. I'm just going to roll. Whoops, oh, you can see that's come open. That's because it's been sitting in the studio and the black clay, because it's so thin, has gone so soft and the white
Get a bit of
hasn't.
heat into that with our hands. If you've got any questions, by the way, we're here on Facebook Live. We'd love to hear from you. I've got the tablet right here, so please do get your questions in, and any questions that you do have, I will put them to Debbie. So we've got people watching today. We've got Leslie, we've got Heather, we've got Caroline, we've got Joe Ward joins us. So it's great to have your company. Yeah, any questions? And they're all welcoming you to the Hochanda family.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, really big thank you to everybody joining us.
Thank you.
And I'm going to give you some love hearts back. There you go.
Thank you. So now we've got our sausage of clay. I'm going to squash it with my piece of acrylic so it's slightly flattened,
Okay.
like so, and then I'm going to cut that in half and then in half again, and I'm going to cut the ends off to make it nice and neat like that. Now I don't want them all the same, so don't worry if they're all different shapes and sizes. I'm really not bothered. Now you can see there I've got a tower of stripes of clay, so I'm now going to press it with my thumbs to make it as wide as it is tall, so it's more like a square. Okay, but you're looking at this thinking, what on earth is she doing?
Do you know what I'm thinking?
What's
do you know
that?
what it reminds me of?
What's that?
You know when you go and see rock being made?
Yes, well it's like a stick of rock, yes it is.
Yeah, and they get all the bits and then
Yeah.
they start rolling. And then
Yeah.
you think, why are they putting that bit there? And then all of a sudden it says, you know, Skegness Rock or
Yes,
something.
same technique really,
Yeah.
exactly the same. So now I've got a piece of acrylic and I'm going to put that on the side of it and I'm going to pull the clay over. So it goes like that, so it all falls over.
Okay.
Okay, take that off, put that back down on my tile, cut it in half, put it together, and you have a leaf.
Oh my word.
There you go.
That's brilliant.
The easiest way to do a leaf. Now these look really pretty. So I've just got one made over here, just one little earring, and you can imagine how many. Just put one of those on last night.
Bring that
quickly
in
baked
there.
it. So you can see how easy it is just to take a slice, twist it, and make an earring. Now you can imagine if you've got a cane like this, and this is I don't know, pennies really. You can imagine how many sets of earrings you can get out of there.
Yeah.
Absolutely loads.
How long would you bake it in the oven for?
Right.
And would you always bake it in the oven? Can you leave it out to dry?
No. This doesn't need a fancy oven, doesn't need a kiln or anything like that. You can use a camping oven if you've got a little tiny oven, or you can use your household oven. The only thing I would say is, because we all get distracted and the phone goes and someone comes to the door and things like that, I would pop it into a foil dish, just one you get from your takeaways, you know, with a pin through if you're going to make beads or what have you. Put that in the bottom of an old roasting tin and put a tent of foil over the top. That just means your oven isn't going to smell if it burns.
Yeah, of course. That's
because
a good idea.
it's not toxic at all, but it just doesn't have a very nice smell. It'd be like toast when it burns. It stays around for ages, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
So unless you've got a dedicated even camping oven to bake these in, and you put it in your household oven, I would just be careful.
Brilliant. What a great idea.
All right.
Wasn't that fascinating? I was thinking, right, where's that going to go? Then all of a sudden, it was a leaf. That was amazing. It looks so easy, says Heather. That's brilliant, says Tina. Fabulous, says Paul. Welcome, Paul, by the way. You've just joined us. Joe says, oh, wow, everyone got the same reaction as me. And it's like, wow. It seems so easy to do. Jack says, Jack Heath. Hello, Jack. She says, lovely to see Debbie here.
Thank
so
you.
lots of people now coming through. But, yeah, absolutely fantastic. What are we going to look at next? I can't wait.
So the next stage, how do you turn that into a piece of something, jewellery or what have you? Because that's the easy bit. Making the canes is usually the easy bit, knowing what to do with them.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to make a very simple pendant really quickly. So I've got a triangle of clay and I've just rounded the edge of it just to make it more like a pendant shape. And I've got a strip of clay and I have taken tiny slices from a cane, okay, exactly the same that I made last night, and that is placed onto the black clay, and just use some greaseproof paper or even cling film just to flatten it. And this morning we had a starter kit that had rollers in it and what have you, so just use a roller.
I've never seen polymer clay used in this way. This is fascinating.
Yeah.
I thought that was a stamp. When I came in, we were just getting ready for the Facebook Live, and I was just, having a peruse. I thought, oh, that's a stamp. You're going to stamp that into the polymer clay. That is absolutely fantastic.
So you make it nice and smooth, so it's nice and flat. If you feel that, there's no lumps and bumps. It's just all being pushed into the clay.
Oh, my word.
Okay. And then
It's
that is obviously placed over your design. And using a craft knife or I shall use this, your blade, cut around the edges, like so. Fold it to the back. Now if I was doing this at home, I would also cut a second piece of black clay and put over the back to make it nice and neat.
Yeah.
But you can see how simple that is. And just to finish it off, my piece of acrylic, wherever it's gone.
And it's not gone distorted or anything, has it?
No, just press the front to the back a little bit. And there is a pendant.
That is absolutely fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
And all you need is a little eye pin just to let you push in and bake with it inside. And it stays in there, so that's your pendant done.
How long would you bake that for?
I would bake that for half an hour. Now, the rule of thumb is you bake between 110 and 130 degrees, but all the information's on the packs of clay.
Yes.
And for every 1/4 inch, you bake for about 15 minutes. Wow. So you don't normally have anything wider than really half an inch, unless you want big, chunky beads. Yeah. So normally half an hour maximum. That's it.
That is absolutely fascinating. It looks like that has been painted on, but that's the polymer clay. I can't believe that. Just 2 colours. A little bit of rolling, a little bit of cutting.
I think black and white, to start people off, black and white is a definite winner because people aren't scared of it. They know somebody's going to wear black and white somewhere.
They certainly are. Wendy says, hi, Leslie. Robert says, ho, Leslie. I think he meant hi, Leslie. I might be going ho, as in Hochanda. It's the new greeting. Heather's just said, wow. So, yeah, lots and lots of people so amazed.
Thank you.
At this.
Nice.
Brilliant demonstrations.
Thank you.
Right, are we going to see some more?
Yes.
Please.
Now, this morning I did just a quick go with some scrap clay. And it's quite interesting when you actually cut it in half to see exactly what's inside. And I'll show you what we found this morning, and it was just amazing. So I've literally got scrap clay, all the bits I had left over this morning, and I'm going to twist it and then fold it together and twist it again And you'll probably think, what on earth is she doing? I'm just going to put this down onto my tile.
I can't wait to see what you're doing.
It's quite fascinating to cut it in half and see exactly what we've got.
Oh my word.
Now that's just scrap clay. So I said this morning, it's really annoying that when you've taught a class all day and you've been working for hours on the instructions and everything, and then you get to the end of the day, in 2 seconds it looks better than what you've done all day.
I absolutely cannot believe that.
Sorry, the state of my fingers covered in clay.
Oh, not at all. Well, I've just lost for words, and that is not like me at all.
That's what we did this morning, and when I cut it in half, can you see that?
Yeah.
I'm going to put that down. Can you see the face? I'm just going to wipe my hands a minute.
Yes, I can see a face in there. It's like a little dragon face.
Look at that.
Wow.
Usually you do find a face. It's a bit like a totem pole.
No, I see it. It's not a dragon at all. Yes, I can see the nose and the eyes.
Yes.
And the ears and the big chubby cheeks.
Isn't that amazing? It's just so fascinating.
That really is fascinating. Oh my
But kids love doing this, and all you need to do is literally get 3 or 4 blobs of clay, twist them together,
Look at that.
and fold them and twist them. And the noises they make when they cut them in half, it's oh wow!
I bet.
To make key rings or, you know, bag charms or something.
I don't think you could even draw that.
No,
That
you couldn't.
is
No,
fascinating.
you couldn't get it symmetrical either, could you?
No, no. Brilliant, love that. Oh, more, and more, and more, and more.
Oh my goodness me.
It's great for you to join us here on Facebook Live. We've got a live show on Hochanda at 3 p.m. with Debbie and myself. So we're going to have plenty more to show you. You can head to the website, you can have a look at all the details on there. But if you've got any questions and you want to come through to us, I've got the tablet here. And we're getting lots of you joining us now, all welcoming Debbie to the family.
Thank
because
you.
this is Debbie's first day.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Right, more.
Can I talk through the book?
Please.
I put this book together because I had a lot of people who've been doing clay for years and years and years who said, actually, my daughter would like a go, but don't know where to start. And it's just getting that inspiration of the first thing to make. So as colouring books were so popular, I thought, I'll put something together. It's nice to put in your pocket, this one, so it's not too big. So in this book, you have lots of different designs, just to give you some inspiration, really, to do one big cane, or you can do some different colourways and write down, say, 2 parts blue, 1 part yellow, black, silver, and then you can number where your colours have gone. It's a bit like a record of what you've made.
That's good.
And then with it you also get, this is a package with a pasta machine, you get an instruction book which takes you through all the colour wheels, how to make the basic canes, and put all the designs together along with health and safety tips.
Yes, I was going to ask you that with the pasta machine. If you do have a pasta machine, you're using that at home.
Yes.
Don't use it for pasta.
No, absolutely not. Once you've used it for clay, do not use it for pasta.
Can we have a look at the pasta machine? Can we have a
Of
look
course
at how we use it?
Yes, you can. Just
it is a
unclamp it.
mangle, really, isn't it?
It is. That's all it is, really.
Do you know, I wish we'd have kept our mangle from when we had this big old green mangle in the backyard. Should have kept it. It would have been
Probably worth a fortune now.
It would, wouldn't it? But that's how we used to. Yeah, we had none of this spin drying. That's what we did. Straight through the mangle. Sometimes tempted to put your fingers through, but please don't. That's dangerous. But yeah, that's all we had. And that. But you know, it was really efficient.
It worked.
By the way, Debbie, have you met Snowy here at
No,
Hochanda?
no,
Have you not
no,
met Snowy?
no.
Well, just behind you, just there, he's watching.
Oh,
there he is.
hello.
That's Snowy.
Hello, Snowy.
Lots of people love Snowy, so he is a big part of Hochanda and always peers on Good Morning and Good Evening Hochanda. So he's curious. He is. So let's have a look.
Okay. So pasta machines, you can pay £80 plus for a pasta machine. Most craft pasta machines are around the £40 mark, if not a bit more. So this is really good value. But anyway, this pasta machine is very, very easy to use, very easy to clean. It's easy to get to the rollers underneath. There's no taking it apart at all, so it's easy to use. So how do you use it? You'll see here there's a hole, and that is clamped to your table. So that goes through the pasta machine like that and goes underneath your work table. And then this is the dial that you pull and turn. So it's a ratchet handle, and it goes from 0 to 9, 0 being the thickest and 9 being the thinnest.
Okay.
And you can see the rollers parting and going together as you turn it. Then you've got your handle, which goes into the side and is turned like so. Very, very, very simple to use, very simple to use, and just gives a really nice uniform sheet of clay.
Perfect.
It just means that your work looks far more professional,
Yes.
because every time you do it, it's going to look the same. Whereas if you just did it with the acrylic roller, it would be lovely, but it wouldn't be even a bit like pastry,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So you need to really have a pasta
I think
machine.
it's fascinating. Can I have a go?
Of course you can. It's not clamped to the table, so I'll hold it for you.
Okay. So you just turn that round.
Yeah.
And then it just comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Could I have a go at making something? I'm so excited. So excited.
Of course you can.
This is absolutely fascinating. I've never seen anything like it. If you have and you've been using polymer clay in this way, remember we've got a show at 3 o'clock on Hochanda. We'd love to see your pictures. So go and take some photographs of the things that you've made and send them in to studio@hochanda.com or leave them on Facebook throughout the show, throughout the live show, and we'll share. Because that's what it's all about. It's seeing what you've made, what Debbie's making as well. So it's absolutely fascinating.
Right.
Put the glasses on for this.
So we're going to make, I'm going to get you 2 more colours.
Yep.
And I just want you to cover that. If I cut that in half, you know, like I did with the black before.
Rolled it round. To
Rolled
get
it
the line.
round to get the line and then cut it.
Okay.
Now I'm going to get a different colour for you.
It was where it touched the line.
That's
is that
right.
right? Yeah. I
Yep.
see. So if I get that, it's about there.
That's it.
Take that away. And that part.
That's it.
That fits. And then did you roll that in your hands just to?
I did.
Shall I
I did.
do that?
Mm-hmm.
Roll that round. Just make sure it joins up. Yeah, that's easy.
If it doesn't, you can always piece a small amount of clay in. That's fine.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to put another layer of red on, just very quickly. Just cut that off. Another layer of black. And now we're going to make some beads. Okay. Roll that between my hands. Want it about the thickness of a pencil, I would say. And we haven't used a huge amount of clay. Imagine how many beads you can get out of this. It's absolutely amazing. So, I'm going to use a tiny cutter that comes in the kit, starter kit. I'm just going to cut some circles. If you want all your beads to be the same, the insides have to be the same.
Okay.
So if we do 2 or 3.
Is the polymer clay easy to mix to make the different colours if you wanted to?
The reason I'm not mixing them today is it's something brand new, and I just thought we'd start off straight from the packet, because I know that people, when they first start, they'll want to open the packet and just dive in.
Yes.
And if it was successful, which thank goodness it was today, then we'll start getting onto the more difficult things.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Yeah.
next time.
No, I'm with you, which is
Yep, absolutely.
fantastic.
Now, what we need to do now is to take our cane. If you take those,
Yes.
and what I want you to do, see these little slices,
Oh, wow.
put these around your beads. I'll show you how to do one.
Okay.
So take your clay, just put them around. Probably need 5 or 6 for each bead.
Oh, they remind me of those sweets. Liquid all sorts. I shouldn't say that. Many of the sweets are available. Don't eat them. Oh,
Needs
wow.
another 1 or 2 on there, but you can see you can make your own little beads. There you go.
It blends in so well.
It
That's what
does.
I'm so fascinated
It
about.
does.
Um,
If you had an outfit that you've got some strange colours and you think, how on earth can I get a piece of jewellery to go?
you could just make your own very quickly.
Exactly. Of course you could.
So, I mean, if you wanted to make buttons, You could do
Buttons
that.
are big business, absolutely, with
Are
clay. Oh yes, clay buttons. You can make them look quite vintage or steampunky.
Just
or,
like that, and then roll it in.
Yeah, just roll it
You can
between
see
your
I've
hands.
got them all on.
Yep.
And then, or if I wanted to, I could leave it like that.
Of course you
so
could.
it looks a little bit
Absolutely.
rustic, for example.
Of course you could.
Which would actually, that would look quite
Nice,
nice,
wouldn't it?
wouldn't it?
Very nice.
I'm going to give it a roll. Because you can make some charm bracelets.
You can make charm bracelets. And another thing that's really nice about polymer clay, it's very difficult to find beads with the hole big enough to get cord through. To do macrame or a charm. I mean, you can get the charm inserts, the eyelets.
Look at that. Like a little football.
Fab. Well, you can make footballs if you want to. Got boys, you can.
Yeah, with your favourite
Girls that are
team
nice.
colours.
Yeah.
I knew I'd get that reference for Leicester City in some way. Look at that. Other football teams are available, yeah.
Absolutely.
Are they? I don't know about that. I don't know.
Another thing you can do if you want to make a different shape,
Yeah.
right? Got your acrylic sheet, put it on the top, roll it.
So what did you just do there?
There you go.
How did you do it again? Do it again, let me watch. So round and round. Oh my goodness.
And what you can do then, if you want to, if you flatten it,
Yeah.
you've got a really nice lentil bead then, which looks really pretty on jewellery.
Can I have a go at doing
Of course you
that?
can.
So what do I, so just on,
Just push it on.
do I
and
put
just go
pressure?
a little bit, but not much.
Just round like that?
Yeah, keep going. You can feel it suddenly go.
Yeah. Oh,
That's it.
just a bit more.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if it goes oval or round. If it goes wrong, just roll it up and start again.
Well, I like that. That's a different shape completely. Look at that. Well, it's probably not as good as yours.
What you can also do, if you keep going, See, mine's gone oval now because I've pressed too hard. No, it's not going to do it. They start to swirl.
Do you think, oh, can I have another go?
Of course you
See,
can.
I'm really
Of course you can.
into this now. So maybe don't press too
No,
hard,
don't press too hard.
but just go round and round and round.
It's sometimes better to start with a round
Yeah,
again.
I'm going to start with the round again. Let me just get that round. So I want to do what you did. Will not stop until I've done it. So that's, mind you, look at that again.
Yeah,
That's changed it completely.
absolutely. The more
how
you
it
work
began.
it, and I like that. I like the fact that you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah, it is like marble. So let me get this back in the round again. So I'm like that.
Yep. Put that on top.
Place it on here and just go
Yeah,
round.
but do it evenly. So you go in a circle rather than up and down. That's it. Make sure you do it even.
Oh, keep going like that. Oh, it's going. Something's
That's it.
happening.
Stop.
Oh my goodness. look at that.
Automatic. There you go. Automatically gets a little point at the top.
You can see that. We've got a
Started.
question from Sheila. I'm just
Yeah.
going to press that down. Right, now the question from Sheila. Oh, Sheila Holland. Hello, Sheila. These are beautiful. Do you... Good question. Do you varnish them after baking?
Sheila. Hello.
Do you know
I know
Sheila?
Sheila very well. Hello. Yes, you can varnish them after baking. Do not be tempted to use clear nail varnish because it will look very nice for the first day, and then after a couple of days you'll come back and have a sticky mess because it reacts with the polymers. So you can get a varnish which is purely for polymer clay. Stick to that.
Okay.
The only other thing you can use is like a wax, a floor wax,
Okay.
and that's fine. But be careful what you use because don't forget, if you're going to use it for jewellery and you put it on your clothing, you don't want the wax to come off on your clothing. So stick to a varnish that's going to really set well, especially if you're going to sell things as well.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I've done it. I've done it.
Well done.
I've made the shape with the points. Do you know what I did? I just relaxed a little bit more.
Yeah.
Didn't press too hard, but you can see there, that's just like the one that Debbie put together, so you got the point. It's like that spinning hat thing that you used to...
It is.
What did you used to call those? You spin, didn't they?
Spinning tops.
That's,
No?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it was just a spinning top. That is fabulous. Oh my word. Thanks for all your comments, by the way. Lots of people joining us. We've got David. Oh, hi, David. David's with us. Wendy's joined us. All absolutely loving and all saying they're going to tune in at 3 o'clock. That's when we're live.
Thank you very much.
Next on Hochanda. Are we going to do some more? Have we got time to do some more? Oh, they're saying we can wrap it up. Should we do one more? Can we do one more? Can we just do one more technique?
One really quick
it's
one.
So amazing.
One really quick one. Okay. So, everything we've done so far has been sort of flat, I suppose you call it. So, here we are. We're going to do something. Those of you who do icing will be way ahead of me, because we're going to do a little flower.
Ah, can you use these techniques
with
fondant icing?
Yep, absolutely you can. Yep, they cross over. So many techniques cross over from medium to medium, I think. So, I'm only using the little leaf that I made earlier. Oops. 3, 4.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Not really right being black and white, but you can see the idea.
I like it. I like it.
You just pinch it and just make it more like a flower. There.
Isn't that fabulous? Isn't that fabulous? Oh my word. I cannot wait until the 3 o'clock show. I really can't. Just sit and do this all day. It's absolutely fascinating. You're so talented.
Thank you.
And it's wonderful that you're here at Hochanda teaching people, and this could be a whole brand new craft to you. Tune in at 3 o'clock when you'll be able to see Debbie and myself. You'll be able to watch the previous show on Rewind. That was with Yanis at...
Yes. It was 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock today. So if you want to go and watch that, you'll have time until the 3 o'clock live show. Thanks ever so much for everyone for joining us. I hope we've answered all your questions, and thank you for all of your good luck wishes for Debbie as well. So from myself, from Debbie, we'll see you at 3 o'clock. Until then, have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Bye.